What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is a special episode. We have a special guest, and his name is Jaden. If you guys want to see what his channel is about, it's going to be linked down below. We're going to have his handle and maybe a video in there too, recommended by Jaden himself, one of his favorite reactions. So,
hmm
speaking on that, that's what Jaden does. He's a reaction content creator. So, when you first started creating content, bro, what is it that really got you into thinking that you could be something, you could really enjoy yourself doing this?
I didn't start taking YouTube seriously until someone actually told me that I have to do it because I really told myself, if you really want this, you have to work for it. You can't just be, posting videos just to post videos and wait for some miracle to happen. No, you have to actually work for it. You know what I mean? So I started to take that really serious, and I just been grinding ever since. You know what I mean?
You obviously understand what it takes to really put the
Yeah,
consistency in, right? So
yeah.
what's the mindset for you on those days when you're not wanting to create, or you're not getting those views, or you're not getting the subscribers? Because you've been picking up lately. You've gone, I just want to mention, guys, I think he's gone from about 10 subscribers to now 30. You just hit 30 today, I think.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that, bro. Congrats from all of us here. So,
Thank-
you've been picking up. There's obviously people out there who are liking what you're doing. So you're doing something right. But what do you tell
Yeah.
yourself when those numbers don't show what you want?
Yeah, at times it can be very, discouraging, just I just recommend anybody who's starting out YouTube and wanted to post very consistently and hopes of one day becoming a very successful YouTuber, and making, tons of money off of it. But sometimes it can be discouraging and sometimes you're not going to want to do it. But if that
Mhm.
ever happens to me, I would always keep my head up and keep pushing through, you know what I mean? Keep striving for more, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Always
yeah.
improving, always picking something, picking up some new tactic or some new editing
Yeah.
technique, right? To change up everything. I mean, if we're talking about what it is exactly that you do on your channel, you make your own thumbnails.
Mhm.
You obviously you have your face on every video, so you've already put yourself out there, which is one of the
Yeah.
hardest things that most YouTubers don't even get to. I think
Yeah.
Brendan and Show, you guys can agree. Like when it comes to being a content creator, one of the hardest things to do is put your face out there. First thing you do, right? Usually you're
Yeah.
like is into
You
it.
know, for me, it wasn't really that hard. All I did was just turn on my webcam and just start posting very
That's it.
consistently every day, bro.
Fearlessness.
You know,
To be young, man. Fearless. That's what it is.
and you know, it's not you. You don't always get that. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's content creators out there who have the same exact subscribers at me. They don't really like show their face a lot. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
for a kid like me to be on YouTube posting very consistently, making decent thumbnails, I really think that's something that I'm very proud of. You know what I mean?
That's good. Show, you've been one person who's really kind of advocated for themselves throughout his life. Everything that you've done, be it music, be it, videos, or be it, podcasting or vlogging, or anything that you've done in your life, you've always done it from an angle of, I don't really care what the outside is thinking. I'm gonna do me, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna do it consistently to be there for when the opportunity strikes. So
Mhm.
what advice do you have for someone who's starting out? Maybe just gotta get through that grind. Like what's some pointers you can give?
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you right now. Find your niche. If do you know what a niche is?
Yes, I know what that is.
Mm.
Find it, stick to it, evolve with it.
That's true.
As time progresses,
100% true.
things are gonna change. People are
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna get a lot of distasteful things as you progress. You gotta be ready and mentally prepared for that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen no matter how you see it, no matter what you do, someone's gonna try and downplay you. But it is what it is. It comes with the notoriety.
Mhm.
Now, moving forward, when you finally get that stature of where you're having your own movement, now you have to start greater projects where it becomes branding now, you know?
Mhm.
So now you don't got to worry about branding too much because you're still in the beginning. But once you
Yeah.
hit
Preach.
that threshold of like passing a certain degree where you're consistently getting views, that's when branding is going to become a bigger thing in your path. Don't be afraid to fail. Right now you're bold as
Yeah.
hell, which is
Embrace it.
great. You're going to
Mhm.
need embrace it
Yeah.
because you're still finding
Yeah.
yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So don't take every L to heart because there's a lot of content creators like they take one L and they're ready to give up.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is. It comes with the game, you
I
know?
like to look at content creation. The career of content creation can be it's like a stock
Mhm.
market, you know? It goes up and it goes down. There's peaks and valleys. So, Brendan, when it comes to speaking, right? I've always known you to have one of the best voices ever. This man right here has a legendary voice,
I guess so.
okay? Look at that. Listen to
Yeah.
that. I mean, you put it on any podcast, put on any show. that voice is gonna set the tone for the whole. It's gonna set a baseline, literally.
Fun fact: when Brendan wakes up, he sounds like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly like Morgan
Sounds like
Freeman.
he's about to narrate a new Jim Carrey movie.
Good one.
Exactly.
So if there's any tips that you would give someone who's starting out in this, right? Like when we first did our God of War discussion,
Yeah.
way back when we were talking about the unexpected and the expected of God of War Ragnarok, it was just me and you for those 2 episodes. This is
Yeah.
right before Johnny came in. What do you remember about those first few episodes? Like in terms of the nerves that you maybe had, or like
Yeah.
how you had to break through certain habits? Like, what do you remember about
I
that?
mean, it definitely, I mean, it feels dumb to say, but it's very true that there were nerves. I mean, definitely like to a degree, because I'd never like, I guess, done that sort of like, I think I overthunk the idea of like recording the conversation, kind of like, I don't know, like having a conversation, but like having it be kind of performative. I just was overthinking it a little bit too much, I feel like. And that
You can't really
definitely,
take back what you say, kind of feeling.
yeah, because
right?
like I'm very much someone who's like tries to be authentic and sincere in like all facets of life. So just like trying to like to be performative in a sense just felt like weird, but like it's not. It definitely like the more you get into it, the more you get used to talking, the more like it just genuinely feels like having a conversation with your friends, and it's not actually, or just like it genuinely feels like I'm just being myself and we just happen to be recording it. It's not like, I'm not necessarily trying to be performative necessarily. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just speaking on things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of just my frame of mind around things. And then, I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely do try to like, enunciate more precisely and like speak clearer, just because, I am someone who generally and otherwise speaks very
You
fast.
listen to yourself.
Yeah,
and you
no,
know.
exactly. Like I definitely have
Oh, yeah.
listened to myself, and I definitely have noticed. I mean, I always known that I'm a fast talker, but I remember like listening to myself in the early episodes when we first started, and I was like, God damn, like I actually speak like way faster than I really thought. You know,
It was me too, though. I mean, we were all over the place those first few episodes. So
yeah,
a lot of it comes through experience, right? Like once
definitely.
you're doing something for a while, you really get used to it. You understand what your brand is, what your kind of content is, the form of your content, right? So that's kind of what's happening right now with Jaden's channel. He's really just starting to get consistent in terms of what his videos look like and what they're going to be showing you and what he's going to give you in terms of reactions. So Jaden, if there's one thing you wanted to improve, let's say 3 years from now, you're looking at where you are on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And where you are right now. What's the next thing that you might want to add? Something that you may be thinking of to sort of spice up the content on your channel.
This is one thing I do have planned out. I want to start my own podcast after I get, successful on YouTube in the future. I want to start, having people come on here and speak freely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
that's something
good.
I always wanted to do. You know what I mean? Especially when, if you invite somebody on the show who knows how to really talk. You know what I mean?
Add someone to bounce your thoughts off of, right?
Yeah.
So collaboration is definitely something in your future. Then you
I'm
really
gonna put them
wanna.
on game right now since you want a podcast. So you see what
There
we're
you
using
go.
right now. So we're using Squadcast. Now this is $50 a month. However, if you want to go free, use Discord, and sometimes it could be a little buggy. The bot's name is Craig. Look it up. It helps you
Yeah, the
out.
bot's name is Craig on
Yes.
Discord.
Oh
We
yeah,
use
damn it, Craig.
Yeah, we used to use Craig when we first started out. It has its moments where it kind of messes up, but if you're starting out and you want to be free, Craig is a good way
Yeah.
to start. And now, if you want your podcast to be on streaming platforms, the one that we use for Life is Strange is called Buzzsprout. Now,
Mhm.
you basically pay depending how many hours you want. It could be from about 10 to 36. I pay $36 a month, and that basically gives you the max amount of hours, which I believe is 12 hours per recording.
Mm-hmm.
And it mixes and masters the audio for you itself. I'll send you the info, bro. If you need whatever info you need for podcasting, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I just want to get this. I said this to Chris and Brendan on the last episode. I give you about 5 years to where, as long as you're consistent.
People just, when they start out on YouTube, because I know somebody who does this too, they make excuses. They say that I don't have this, I don't have that. Bro, just start off with your phone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just, bro, that's the only thing that you need until you really get all your equipment. People sometimes they wait until they get the right equipment for them to start whatever they want to do. No, bro, start now. You know what I mean? It's better to start now. It's now or never. You know what I mean? So it's better to start now. You know.
Always,
It's
it's always better to start now. Whether or
Yeah.
not you're gonna make something crappy now because you don't have all the equipment you need, or if you're gonna actually make something killer and you found out you could do it with less equipment, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's always about just making sure you start when you can, and don't make excuses just to say you want to start in 2 weeks or you're gonna wait for your
That's what I'm
next
saying.
paycheck because you gotta get
Procrastinating.
the new 4090 when you know damn well the 5090 is gonna come out in 6 months. And you no point in waiting for the next graphics card. You work with what you have now, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's true. That's the hardest step is getting started. It was the hardest for me for show and for Brendan. Whenever whatever endeavor we went into, it was always the hardest. Is just getting started. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
pandemic was definitely helpful in getting us all to just
Yeah.
really put the time to the side and start on this hobby and this journey that we've been on. But it's
Yeah.
been a hell of a ride for sure. So with that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's our creator interview. Hopefully, if you guys, like what he's saying, and you go ahead and check his channel down in the comments below. We'll have it tagged.
Yeah. And I would like to say, Filming, thank you for having me on here. You know what I mean? I really
No doubt,
appreciate
bro.
it.
No doubt. It's not just me. We got Brendan and Show here hosting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful
Yep.
co-hosts I got over here. They
I
never let me
appreciate y'all,
down.
man.
They're always available. And we'll definitely have you back, man. Give a huge shout out to your channel. Let them know what your channel name is.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
what your next video is probably gonna be about. You want to
It's
reveal
every
that?
day. It's every day, bro. It's every day.
What you got? What's
Every
the
day.
next one you got scheduled? Let
The
them
next
know.
one, mother abandons child with cancer. That was a
Wow.
off-brand
Whoa.
Darman video. It was
Damn.
Well,
You see,
yeah,
damn.
it was a
these
video.
are the kind of
The stuff that
reactions
he
that
reacts
he's
to is
giving
so
us.
interesting. I swear to God,
Yeah, man.
crazy.
And now you sit through and you listen to his reactions actually get you thinking like, damn. And look
Yeah.
at that.
That's
You
a
heard it here
LIS
first.
topic right there.
Yeah, wow. Man. You gotta let us know what that one was about after the
Of
show.
course.
But for now, as always, we got at the Kid J here for a creator interview. We haven't done one of these in a very long time. It's been a while. We always wanted to do these at least twice a month. Hopefully, we can get back into it. Jaden's gonna be our first foray back into this space. But I'd love to thank him for coming on for the creator interview. His channel's gonna be linked below, along with that latest video. Maybe it'll be there, but it's scheduled, so we'll put his best video that we got from our review of it at least. And then we'll let you guys take a look. And if you like his content, go over there, hit that like button, subscribe. That bell notification for him is important. He drops daily, so it's definitely something you want to
You
keep
would
up
never miss an upload from me.
with.
I'm
This is
telling you,
perfect.
I'm
It's
always
perfect.
on that, man.
He's been on fire. The topics have been great. So from me,
Word.
Brendan and Show, this is Film Gaming. Thank you guys for being on, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.